so you've decided to become part of the family of skydivers? Congrats! Here's an overview of what your Accelerated Freefall course or AFF will look like to become a solo skydiver. Hey, my name is Catherine Bernier from Skydive Vibes, sharing the passion of skydiving and helping you become a better skydiver. So if you want to become a skydiver, or you already are one, or just curious about the skydiving world, consider subscribing not to miss any videos. Alright, so this video will go over the steps of becoming a solo skydiver, experienced from being in the USA with the USPA formation guidelines. That being said, depending on where you are in the world, you want to verify with your country skydiving association to know what are the exact steps. But here's just to give you an overview of the skills you need to develop to become a solo skydiver. Alright, so AFF Level 1. This is the first day of your formation to become a solo skydiver. So it will mostly be on the ground, as you need to go through the basic skydiving procedures, the free fall body position, the canopy deployment, canopy control, and lastly, the safety routines. After that, you'll be ready for your first jump. Your first skydive jump will usually be done at 12,000 feet, and you'll be held by 2 skydiving instructors. They will give you end signals to adjust your body position, and you'll have to do some altitude check in order to develop that altitude awareness. You'll also perform some practice of opening before opening your parachute for real. Under parachute, you'll be guided by radio with an instructor on the ground that will help you do your landing pattern and help you flare at the right moment. Finally, debriefing, and you'll see this will be done after each jump of your AFF course, and the goal is for the instructor to look back at the video and give you constructive feedback to make you a better skydiver. So at that point, congratulations, you just did your first skydive jump, so you're a skydiver. AFF Level 2. So this jump is pretty similar to the first one, where you will do the same kind of procedures, but this is when you'll feel more what it's like to be in free fall, because you'll now have more awareness of what's going on around you. Also, if you're pretty stable, your instructor might release the grips on you so that you can really experience flying alone. And at the end, they will get a hold back on you so that you can deploy your parachute stable. Again, you'll go through a debriefing session with your instructors so that they can give you constructive feedback to improve your skills. Now, assuming they are happy with your evolution, they will let you go to AFF number 3. AFF number 3. So this skydive contains similar routines to the AFF 1 and 2. You still are with 2 instructors holding you, but you're really most likely to have them release you from their grip so that you really experience flying on your own. At the end, again, you'll have a debriefing session, and if everything is fine with your instructors, you're up to AFF Level 4. So this is your 4th jump, and at this level, you are on your way to become a fully fledged skydiver. So you'll jump only with 1 instructor, and you'll be asked to do 90 degrees turn each side and keep your altitude awareness always straight. And at that point, you might even be able to open your parachute on your own. At the end, again, you have that debriefing session that will provide you the go, no go for your next level of AFF. AFF number 5. Again, this is similar to number 4, where you have 1 instructor with you, but this time you'll be asked to do 360 turns both ways, and you'll start gaining really the skills needed to be in free fall. Again, at the end, you'll go through a debriefing session, and your instructor will let you know if you're ready for the next step. Alright, so things become interesting now at your level 6 of your AFF course, because you'll be asked to do a front flip. And the goal of that is that you feel the somersault in the air and regain your stability. Another thing you'll be asked to do and to try is tracking. So tracking is really important whenever you skydive with other people because it gives you a forward movement so that you can fly away from the others before opening your parachute. Last step of that AFF level is to do your debriefing, and you'll have your go-no-go for the next level. Whoa, you're almost there. You're almost a skydiver. So at the level 7 of your AFF course, you'll be asked to do a little bit of everything you've learned up to now. So you need to exit the plane, you need to do 360 turns, the front loop, but also tracking away from your instructor. And between all of those routines, you need to make sure you're always aware of your altitude. So always do an altitude check between every steps of your jump. Next step after the debriefing and the go from your instructor is the AFF number 8, the hop and pop. The AFF number 8 is the least technical jump of all because you don't get to be in free fall. It's actually called a hop and pop, where you'll be exiting the plane at a height of about 5,000 feet. This is to give you the sense of an emergency exit because at that height we can exit the plane at any time, so we need to exit, be stable, and then open our parachute right away without much free fall time. So this is what that jump is for. Now, it can be really stressful at that point because up to now, when you've been diving from 12,000 feet, you've been opening at 5,000, around 5,000 feet. So now we are requesting you to jump out of the plane at 5,000 feet. So it can be really stressful to say, oh my God, will I have time to open my parachute in time? So let me tell you this as a tip. You'll have enough time. Usually skydivers are opening at a lower height than 5,000. So we have plenty of time from 5,000 to 4,005, for example, or to 4,000 to open our parachute. So you'll be fine. Simply relax, breathe, and make it happen. Congratulations, you've just completed your AFF. And from that point on, you might want to continue your progression through the license A. The license A is pretty interesting because this is when you become a real solo skydiver where you can jump on your own, but also with friends, which is really cool. To do so, you simply need to do 10 more jumps after your AFF, which are called consolidation jumps. So this way you'll develop more your skills and you'll learn how to skydive with others as well. And from that point, when you become a licensed A skydiver, you are really a skydiver. I hope you've enjoyed that video about becoming a solo skydiver. If you want to learn more about the process and also get some tips and tricks to succeed your progression, you can click here and also consider subscribing not to miss any of those weekly skydiving videos that we have on this channel. On that, I tell you, talk soon and blue skies. AFF number 3.